Hey guys, and bringing you
Capture
some
the objective.
gameplay on the map Hazard
We lost A.
of the new map pack, and it's going to be sniping gameplay. I think I did pretty well in it. I'm not really a team player in this, I have to be honest, but you never, you know what you're gonna do. And I feel like I should give you my opinion on the new maps. First of all, it's a lot better than the last map pack. Sorry, forgetting my words here. And yeah, those were why can't I talk? Those maps weren't very good. They were, I mean, they were okay, but I can't actually name which ones they were. Yeah, I don't actually remember which ones they were. Oh yeah, it was Hotel and something, wasn't it? I don't actually remember. That's really bad.
We lost Bravo.
I mean, I play Call of Duty too much to not remember those. All I remember is the zombies from that was Call of the Dead. And yeah, so let's kick off with the zombies. I think the zombie map is probably better than Call of the Dead. I'm calling it now. It's better than Call of the Dead. Although I didn't really like Call of the Dead because of George Romero's in it, and the people I play with aren't the best at zombies, I have to be honest.
Spy plane standing by.
Well, 40 is pretty good, but the other guy we mainly play with, I'm not going to give his name out just
Friendly
because
spy plane inbound.
I don't feel like giving his name out, honestly. That's my best reason for not giving it out. But yeah.
Friendly spy plane
Anyway,
inbound.
so yeah, he wasn't very good at not shooting George and not running into George. So the fact that George isn't, or a certain boss in the same equivalent as George Romero's isn't in this one is a good thing. So it means that
Enemy spy
we
plane
won't have
incoming.
him blundering into him and everything going wrong from there. I think it's very similar to 5, or not similar to 5, but like in a way I think it's closer to 5 than any of the other maps. Maybe it's similar to Shi No Numa, but I never played Shi No Numa because I never bought the map packs for COD 5 for some reason. I just never actually bought them because I barely played COD 5
Enemy spy plane incoming.
until like right at the end of it, and that wasn't even, actually it wasn't even, I never played COD 5. Anyway, I am getting carried away here on tangents that I shouldn't be doing,
Securing Bravo.
and I should be talking about the multiplayer maps because they're probably what you want to see if you've clicked on here to
Spy plane ready for
see them.
deployment.
And I like Hazard. Hazard is a very nice remake of Cliffside. I think I preferred Cliffside just because, I don't know, something about
Counter spy plane standing
Hazard,
by.
the remake, is sort of they've changed it in a
Strike waiting for
ways
support.
that make it look a little strange. And,
Napalm strike awaiting orders.
the main problem with it is that there are loads of snipers on it. He says hypocritically, but I think there's a lot of people who camp at C spawn and A spawn and then just stay there for the whole game, and I'm not liking that. How they're just sitting at the back and not really helping the team much, apart from picking people off at the other end of the map.
Enemy spy plane
Not
incoming.
even like picking each other off, just picking the people that are running at them off. Then there's Silo. Silo is a it's hard to say what I think of Silo because I've had some good games on it, and I've had some bad games on it, and I got annoyed during the good games, and annoyed during the bad games, so I'm guessing. So from that, I would say that it's not a brilliant map. I mean, I sort of can see how you would like it. I mean, I can understand why they made it, wanted to appeal to the sniping community, but unfortunately didn't think of the fact that the sniping community don't really like Treyarch at all, and don't like snipers. I don't get if you're a quick scope and you really like large maps with long lines of sight. You like the sort of smaller up close maps, maybe with some sort of long range bits like Terminal or what's that other one called? High Rise. Those two maps. Those were very good sniping maps in my opinion, and probably in a lot of other people's opinions. And they're also two very good maps. Maybe a little overpowered if you were dominating the other team. Had two spawns. Two flags even. And then there's driving, and then there's Hangar 18. Hangar 18 looks like a nice map. I haven't really played it very much. I've only had 2 games, I think, ever on it. And one of those games is one that's up on YouTube. You've probably seen it. It's because I didn't like it when I first played it. There was something about it that just didn't like about it. It's hard to say exactly. It's just something that wasn't quite right about it that I didn't really like. Yeah, it's really hard to put in words. I mean, visually it's an okay map, and I think the layout of it is okay. I think it might be a little... I might just be confused and not quite understand how the map works, which is why I don't really like it, but... yeah, maybe it'll grow on me. I'll try and let you know if it grows on me and I end up liking it. And then the last map is Drive-In. Yes, Drive-In. Drive-In, yes. And I'm sorry, I forget this. I thought Drive-In was on the last map for a second there. But no, Drive-In. They said Drive-In was going to be like Nuketown, which, to be honest, is nothing like Nuketown, is it? I mean, the closest... it's slightly like Stadium, but more open than Stadium, and pretty much you have, from the A spawn, I believe it is, you end up in the, behind the movie projector, the screen thing. If you're behind that, in the spot in the middle of it, you pretty much can see the whole map, and if you've got someone sniping there, and they're giving call-outs to the rest of the rest of your team, I believe that it shouldn't be too hard to actually just win the game off that. Like, yeah, so I think the maps will be... they're better than the last map pack, but they're not brilliant maps. I think. Treyarch haven't done brilliantly with map pack maps. And some of them are better than the original maps. Some of them aren't very good at all. And what you gonna do? I guess it's hard to make a map pack, and I would like them to make some more remakes of the COD 5 maps, like they did in Modern Warfare 2, COD 4 maps, but
Our spy planes in the air.
I'm not sure which COD 5 maps they should remake. If you think of a good, if you know a good COD 5 map they should remake,
Enemy Cobra approaching.
it would be nice to hear your opinions.
Enemy
The
mortar
game is
incoming.
drawing very quickly to a close.
Enemy napalm strike inbound.
Yeah, and it's a game.
It's a draw. Stand
My very
down.
first draw, which was I was really confused about, and I wasn't entirely sure how it happened that it was a draw, because the other team were quite far ahead of us, and then we seemed to just pull it back at the end somehow.